Okay, let's go.
Red Bull, got a goody powder.
Yeah. Are we live?
We're live, dude. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Cosas Podcast. I am your host, Oscar.
I'm your co-host, Caleb.
Buddy, did you know we are made of corn?
Made of corn.
Made of corn.
How are we made of corn?
Went into a rabbit hole the other day, and I am on TikTok scrolling, and I hit the jackpot. I ran into the Mayan culture, everybody, and they made me know, and now everybody in my household knows that we were made of corn.
Corn. What kind of corn?
Maize.
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 Is that the purple? Is that the purple corn?
There's a purple corn.
There's a purple corn. Like you can go to.
Wait, Caleb, there's not. I know
There's a purple. Tell them in the comments.
There's not a purple corn, bro. Every time I go to Walmart,
Yeah.
CVS, Aldi, any store, any grocery store, Dollar General, I've never seen purple corn.
So have you ever seen the chips? It's like purple corn chips.
Yeah, it's dye.
So there's not just purple corns.
No. I mean, even if you're driving, bro, even if you're driving and you see a cornfield, it's green, buddy.
But have you seen the corn that's different colors? What do they call that corn? Dirty corn?
Might be a little dirty. Probably wasn't clean right.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to be fired.
Yeah.
No, but you generally believe there's purple corn?
Yeah, purple corn. The Mayans made it, actually. That's what I believe. See, purple
I'd have to go to TikTok for that one.
While we're down on this Mayan research, what else do you know about the Mayans?
They invented chocolate.
Chocolate.
I learned a lot, buddy. I'm telling you, TikTok, what they call it, TikTok University, taught me a lot. But I think I could go to the high school right now and teach these little kids a little something.
So you believe the Mayans invented chocolate?
We are corn. We invented chocolate.
Yeah.
And we didn't have help from the aliens. I don't think they...
So you don't believe the Mayan pyramids were not built by the aliens?
I don't, buddy. I think that if you see nowadays people from Mexico, you see how hard they work, I think that they did it themselves.
But like, how could they get those stones like that? In what was that? 300 BC? That's crazy.
I don't want to get off topic, but I always never knew what AD and BC meant. I know it says before Christ
And after death.
What does that mean?
So
You don't know that?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Before Christ and after death, or what does that mean?
So when Jesus was born, that would be like year 1, and then
But it's to the year 1, but then I'm getting a little confused here.
Yeah.
Okay. So AD means after death. So
Right.
after
Jesus died.
died.
Oh, okay. So maybe after death, then after he died, it was year 1, and it's 2025 now.
So everything restarted.
yeah.
Don't believe it. That's just the AD, BC thing. It just confuses me. Yeah, because
Yeah.
like now if I talk about past, I talk about 1989 or something, or 1900s or 1800s, and then
AD,
no, like 1900, like 1999.
which would be AD.
Yeah, but you don't go to when somebody asks you, hey, what year are we in? You don't say 2025 AD.
Wait, first of all, if somebody asks you what year we're in, they might be a time traveler.
Bro,
When was the last time you asked somebody what year it was?
That is true. But I've had my little cases where I go to the doctor or I have to sign something.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when it says year, I'm like, what year are we in?
You imagine going up to the gas station, somebody pumping gas, like, hey bro, what year is it?
Buddy, what year is it? And why is gas $5? No, it generally always confused me, even in school, and that's why I failed social studies, because they'd always talk about AD and BC, and I generally did not get it. I didn't understand the concept of it, because like I said, if you talk about 1989, 1950, and then out of nowhere it goes from 1950, 1940 to 900 BC.
No.
Those were like the mammoth days, bro. No, that's the Ice Age.
Maybe.
But back to the Mayans. I get a little distracted because there's little things in life that matter to me.
Yeah.
AD,
well,
BC.
I mean, the Mayans created the calendar, so
Indeed they did.
maybe it's the Mayans' fault that you have this confusion. I mean, they invented zero.
Always blaming the brown people. Okay. No. But they invented a calendar.
Yeah.
That we don't use anymore.
Or no, yeah, maybe.
Because I know they had invented a calendar, but they stopped using it for a certain. I don't know why.
We used the Georgian calendar, but the Mayans invented it. Yeah.
Where's that from?
Georgia, I guess. The country Georgia, not the state.
God damn, dude.
Wait, honestly, pause. Did you know that there's a country called Georgia?
No, are you messing with me?
No, I swear to God.
Georgia, really? Where's the state at?
Somewhere.
Asia? Europe?
No, it's in Europe. Yeah.
So why are we
What
listening
was
to them and not Mexico?
I don't know. I guess,
No.
Mexico made it 300 BC.
Yeah, and that's lifetimes, dude. But they created a calendar, and how did they do it? By looking at the stars.
I think they had help from the aliens. I mean, they could even predict solar eclipses, and they tracked Venus. I mean,
so you're taking our work and our ethic away from us and giving it to the aliens.
okay, well,
people laid out on the streets for
Yeah.
hours and days looking at the stars to create a calendar, and you're giving it to the aliens.
I don't know how a person in 2025 could do that without,
that is crazy.
a science degree. I mean, maybe there were Mayans out there with science degrees. Maybe they had,
Maybe they did have some schools.
Mayan school of hard
But if
knocks.
you really think about it, okay, they created the calendar by looking at the stars and the planets and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
If I go out there right now, when it gets dark, and I look up, there's nothing.
I mean, you might see some stars.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
What does that mean? No, generally, if we go out there after we stop filming, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and you look up, I'll see stars, but they're scattered, man. And it's only like one, and then the other one's gonna be all the way over there. I don't see like it's not like the sun. Like I feel like it's changed.
And then that kind of brings me to the point of, like the Polynesian people back in the day, they had like little small bamboo boats, and they figure out where they're going by the stars.
Those are the Hawaiians, right?
I think so.
Hawaiian people. Yeah. No, yeah. I seen Moana, dude, and the way it's
Guiding the
impressive.
stars, and they're like
Yeah.
this, and they're like,
Yeah, it's like, how did they do it?
yeah. I have trouble finding the Big Dipper.
Didn't you get lost the other day going on a hike?
I did.
You know what I'm saying? So they were going through, they were crossing seas by doing this, and you get lost. And there's signs that tell you where to go, bro. Go this way. He got lost.
Man, it's difficult.
No, it honestly kind of threw me in a rabbit hole because it makes me think. First of all, who in their right mind just laid out there in the streets for hours and days and weeks looking up at the sky?
Right.
And how do they create a calendar off of it?
That's what I'm saying. They had help from the aliens. I mean, how could you create a calendar, and you're still eating rabbits and stuff? No technology, no iPhones. Think about it. And you create a whole 365-day calendar.
Mm-hmm.
You had to have help from the aliens. You had to.
Well, no, just to kill a rabbit just takes a quick little shaving off a stick and a quick little gut hit and you're dead.
That's true. I mean, I just don't think they had the technology. Technology?
Have a stroke there? Technology.
Yeah. I didn't think they had the technology to.
I see where you're coming from because it gets tricky, man. It gets tricky because how?
So
and why? When
you called me the other day, and you were going down this rabbit hole, I did some research for myself.
Okay.
So on the right side of the Mayan pyramids, when the sun set, it looks like a snake is slithering down the steps. And I actually watched a video, and it does look like a snake slithering down the steps at the right time. So
like when the sun hits it at a certain degree or something?
So like the stairs, the way they are,
it makes it.
The shadow makes a snake come out.
I wonder if that was planned.
Yeah. I'd say the Mayans are, I don't know, I'd say a lot of paranormal activity happened around the Mayans. I mean,
they did sacrifice people
Yeah.
off on pyramids.
cut their head off and like kick them down the freaking steps.
Yeah, I want to get that tattooed on me actually. No, I really do. I want to get a big old pyramid on my chest.
Yeah.
And I don't want a head rolling down of it, but I just want the blood coming down.
You know they only sacrificed old people?
Why was that?
I don't know. I guess they just were just...
That maybe
Wasted.
it was like sacred to them. Like once you reached like a certain age, you became like a god, and it was time to
cut your head off.
Yeah, like yeah, you're 90 years old, God.
Yeah. Some 9-year-old picks up his head.
No, so they built the pyramids. Don't know how.
Aliens, of course.
Don't take the hard work from them people, man. They worked. They built the pyramids. Why did they build them? To sacrifice people? Was it a show? The Romans had the Colosseum. Did they have the pyramids?
See, that's another thing why I think it's the aliens. What would make them want to do a pyramid that's so, connected to the stars and the moon and the planets if it's not from a life or gods that they thought come from other planets? So that would only that just ties it in to why it could be the aliens, because that's a good reason to me. I mean, make pyramids because aliens came and told you to do so.
Or maybe it was their way of communicating to the gods.
They
thought if they made something beautiful as a point that aimed straight to the sky, maybe it was their way of kind of like saying, because people say that when you go in there, you can feel energy in there.
Yeah.
So they might have built it to a certain point where like they thought that the energy from the sky, like the universe, goes straight into the point of the pyramid and then disperse into their place of living. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they thought that was the way of communicating to the gods and we're like making their land stronger because it was kind of straight pointed up to the. But they also believed that if it rained, there was God, and if there was wind, that was a god.
And we're made of corn.
Well, in fact, we are.
Yeah.
But they thought everything was a god.
Why do they think we're made of corn?
Well, buddy, that's a hard one. I just read it and I thought it was true because nothing else explains how we're made.
Well, I mean, Christians believe that we're made of
Mud
and dust. So
dust from corn,
maybe
maize.
Maybe they're onto something.
It's just a lot, dude. It's a lot to process because back in the day, you gotta think. Why create a calendar? What made you think about it? What made you think, we have to know what day we're in?
Yeah.
Second of all, hey, let's create a pyramid.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, do they have off days?
Probably not. I mean, Hispanics today don't take off days.
I mean, dude, I've taken 2 days off work. I've been sick, and I'm regretting. I don't want to go tomorrow, but I'm like, dang, dude, like these people were just working.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Egyptian people, man. They're just it gets crazy.
And they even created chocolate. That's crazy.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Where does chocolate come from? Cocoa bean.
Yeah. Cocoa trees. Is it a tree?
No, I remember reading something. Almonds.
Almonds.
No,
because there's chocolate. Cocoa, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not cocoa. Is it? Wait.
Yeah.
Coconut. I'm talking about.
Not coconut.
No.
Like cocoa leaves or something.
Cocoa leaves, and they're native to the indigenous parts of.
So I wonder, that first dude that like invented chocolate, I bet he was like, just chewing on a tree and was like, "Yo, y'all gotta take a look at this."
So what is it, like a plant? And is it like a plant that you just kind of sit there and bite it?
I think it's a tree. Let's look that up. Let's get further.
Let's ask old Google.
Yeah.
There's only so much I know. Because that is weird. If you really think about it, hey, I'm going to go look at this tree and I'm going to start nibbling on it. And then it tastes like chocolate.
Yeah.
I feel like there has to be a certain process to getting there.
You probably got to like process it.
But how did that guy know how to do every step?
Okay, I got you. So chocolate starts with the cocoa tree.
It's a tree, indeed. Okay.
Yeah. And it grows only in tropical regions near the equator. The trees produce pods, each containing like 20 seeds, which you're right, called cocoa beans.
Oh,
you're right. And then you gotta ferment them, like remove the pulp. and that begins developing the bean's chocolate flavor.
And then it just gets mushed or something?
No, but then you got to sun dry it for about a week. That's what I'm saying. Like,
how did they get to that point?
Yeah. What? And not knowing, you're like, okay, I'm just going to ferment this, and then I'm just going to freaking... No, what happened was some kid, you know how kids are always leaving food around?
Yeah.
Some kid left that out, and then I'm sure somebody was like, that looks pretty good.
So are we eating mold?
Maybe.
Because if it's pretty much telling me you have to let that thing go bad.
Well, I mean, that's like beer. You have to let beer and wine go bad. That's what makes it like...
It concentrates it, right? It makes like the...
Yeah. It's
so
like mold.
So I'm eating mold, is what
Yeah.
you're saying. So okay, that's kind of gross.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, that's nasty. Never eating chocolate again. If I'm eating mold, I'm never eating chocolate again.
No, I don't think it's mold. It's just sun dried.
But you said it's a Fairmont.
No, so the drying reduces the moisture. So mold is like when things are like moist, right?
Okay, it's dry mold.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're eating dry mold. Okay, cool. My little girl just ate chocolate today, so
Yeah.
because she just ate dry mold.
Yeah.
So, what's another fun fact that we know about them? I'm learning today because I only did so much and he did so much because I kind of let him into the rabbit hole, and that's why we thought it was a fun topic.
So, you know that when you're a kid and you're watching Dora and they're near the Mayan pyramids? When you're a kid.
I never watched Dora.
You never watched Dora?
No. I watched, I was raised in a very Hispanic childhood.
Yeah.
And all we watched was El Chavo del Ocho, El Chapulín Colorado. That was pretty much it. So, like, a lot of these shows, I moved here. A lot of these shows that everybody mentions, I've never watched.
So, what you're saying is Dora is like Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Like,
I never watched it.
Unauthentic.
Yeah, she goes, hola. Like,
Yeah.
No. What shows did you watch? Let's see. Let's
Cat
see.
Dog.
Let's never watched
Never
it.
watched Cat Dog. SpongeBob.
Dude,
Everybody watched SpongeBob.
I literally watched it when I was like high school, and I think it was because I never watched it. I generally never watched it.
You never watched SpongeBob?
No, I never watched it. I didn't think it was that funny.
Oh my god.
I generally didn't think it was that. Was it supposed to be a funny show? Because it wasn't funny.
This yellow nerd is going around
Yeah, I know.
saying he's ready for work.
Yeah, no, it wasn't funny, dude. Just
Yeah.
What's another show?
Let's see.
I'm 0-2 right now.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Never watched
Never watched that?
Never watched it.
Ooh, Phineas and Ferb. You've had to watch that.
Watched it. I dabbled with
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb. Yes,
Yeah, that's a good
couple times. Yeah, but we had Dish Latino, dude. So literally, it was just like that
Yeah.
stuff. Chavo del Ocho and Chapulín
So, if-
on repeat.
If Phineas and Ferb was on that channel, would it be in Spanish?
No, they didn't have it in Spanish.
Mm.
Yeah, no, they didn't translate it. I'm sorry to get off topic. What were we doing?
So,
Topic.
in this episode of Dora, they're like at the Mayan pyramids and they're playing this game. And it's like, you have like I think it's a stone ball, and there's like stone things on the side. You have to get it in each hoop.
Basketball.
Kind of like basketball, but you can't use your hands. You can only you can kick it, like hit it with your head. Elbow.
Wait, it was a rock?
It was a rock. Or maybe it wasn't hard. But the thing is that's going to get you is if you lost that game, they cut your head off. They kill you.
On the pyramids? Would they walk you up the pyramid?
Yeah, on the pyramids.
So that's what that was for.
Yeah.
What was the game called? You don't know?
I don't know what it's called.
Sorry, guys. No, but yeah, it's right here. It's the Mesoamerican.
No, Mesoamerican is just like I don't know, somewhere I think it's like Mexico, like Mesoamerican, like.
Oh, is that the actual place?
I think that's just what they call the group of ancient people, or Mesoamericans.
Oh.
So you have like Native Americans that are
Yeah.
like, here, and then you have Mesoamericans, which is like the Aztec, Mayans.
Okay, so like a Mesoamerican game.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had to kick a hard ball.
Yes.
Couldn't use your hands, which makes it's obvious just to grab a ball and throw it. No, you had to kick it or headbutt it.
It's kind of like soccer, but in
With
basketball combined. But if you lose, like I said, they kill you.
You know what? I actually remember watching Rio and watching like the birds. I have 2 daughters, so I watched Rio.
Yeah.
Definitely not by myself. But no, I remember watching Rio, and I remember like they were throwing like they were kicking a coconut, but the goal wasn't like a soccer goal or like a basketball goal. It was like on the side of a wall.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and it's like a circle this way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's interesting. I'd hate to play a game and then lose and then die.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be playing that.
No.
Now, would you volunteer for this, or were you chosen?
I think you were chosen.
I'm guessing these people that play this game are like warriors, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be normal people.
So a lot of times it was like captured warriors. So say if the Mayans were fighting the Aztecs or whatever, and they captured, a group of Aztecs, are like, hey, we're gonna freaking dome half of you.
Yeah, prisoners, pretty much.
Yeah. That's kind of sadistic. Imagine like the king dude who's like, yeah, play this game. The loser just.
God knows how many of you lose.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I don't know if there's teams in it.
I think it was teams.
Yeah.
I think what it was, because in Rio they had two different teams, and I feel like that's what it is. Two teams is like the five of them just pop.
Done.
Yeah, and then this team would advance, or this team would be saved for another day.
Imagine if it was tournaments, dude.
Dude, it gets crazy.
How many people would die?
It gets crazy.
That's
crazy.
mean,
I guarantee you that pyramid was covered in blood, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think they were just sacrificing a person like every other month. I think these people were like literally just cutting heads off daily. Not one, like I'm talking like 20, 30 heads was
crazy
coming off. Yeah.
Did you see that? I don't know if you've ever seen like, being Hispanic, you've probably seen, the Hispanic families, and they have like the big old like murals of like Aztec warriors and Mayans and stuff like that.
Yeah, Moctezuma was one of my favorite ones, bro.
Is that the one where he has like, it's a club, but it's spikes on each side? You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, so actually now that you're talking about that, it's like a rock, isn't it?
No. So have you ever heard of the sawfish?
Yes, it's literally like it's like a. And it's like
on each side.
Yeah.
So usually they would catch a sawfish, cut the nose off, and use that as a weapon. And there's like 100 teeth on each side.
Oh, I wonder how sharp that was.
I'm sure it's pretty sharp.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What other weapons did they have?
I'm sure they had like clubs, bow and arrows.
I actually did read. So this is before we kind of jumped into the rabbit hole with the Mayan things. But there's a specific type of rock that they would make weapons out of, and every time it breaks,
obsidian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and the cool thing about that rock, bro, is that every time it breaks, it just becomes sharper.
Yeah.
Good. Oh my God! Imagine being the guy that discovered it.
Yeah.
Because it's black, ain't it?
It's black. It's volcanic rock. It comes from volcanoes.
Yeah. Every time it breaks, it becomes sharper, and the piece that broke off is just another weapon.
Yeah.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, and I remember, I don't know if you ever watched the movie, and kind of drifting off a bit, but have you ever watched Apocalypto?
Yes, I have.
If you haven't watched Apocalypto, we're talking about the Mayans, and it's pretty much a movie about like Mayan Aztec. It was like indigenous, like before Christ, like 908 BC.
Yeah,
it would be like it was back in the days, and it.
No, it was 80 because remember at the end where like the ships come in,
and that's supposed to be
Christopher Columbus.
Bro, that movie's insane,
crazy.
Bro.
Yeah,
that movie's insane. I actually learned a lot in that movie. That movie taught me about that weapon because of the scene, bro. Guys right there, and they run towards the end. Guys beat up, beat up, doing like they run, and they both turn and they face each other. They're just looking at each other. Start running towards each other.
He jumps off the cliff.
No.
No,
I remember that
That's
part.
Yeah,
he like jumps into it, but he's running at this dude because he knows he's gonna die.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a what's it called, flight or fight?
Yeah.
Dude, he just runs at this dude. And he like slides on his knees and he goes like this, and you see the guy with the almost like that weapon you were talking about.
Sawfish.
Yeah, he throws it and he clips his butt right here, bro. Like boom.
Did it kill him?
No, it just took a chunk off.
Yeah.
Guy gets up like a warrior, bro. Runs at him, takes care of that real quick. Takes his weapon.
So the ending, there was something that like the dude was running from something. They're called like the Jaguar Warriors were chasing him, right?
Yeah. So what happened was his village or tribe got overtook by these people, and then he was taken to where they lived, and they actually show someone getting sacrificed on the pyramid in this movie. It's a great movie. If you haven't watched it, it's called Apocalypto. There's a guy like this on the what's it called? on the cover.
Yeah.
Great movie, but yeah, they take him there, and then it was like they take him to where the Eagle Warriors, or what was it, the Jaguar Warriors?
Jaguars, yeah. And then everybody was getting sick because like there was something that said like the world's gonna end or because there's apocalypse.
Yeah.
So it says like the world's gonna end, and I think it all had stuff to do with like the Mayan calendar and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but the world didn't end. It was just Christopher Columbus comes and then people get smallpox and
just kills everybody. Did you know that in the movie they were cleaner than the people in the Christopher Columbus ship?
Oh,
the Mayans had soap.
Yeah.
They knew what soap was. When the ships arrived, the Mayans said, "What is that stench?" Swear to God, they smelt them coming in.
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty bad.
The ship was arriving, and the stench arrived before them.
Yeah,
because of the wind, it carried, and they smelt them. And the Mayan people actually had soap. Where's Christopher Columbus from? Spain? No,
Spain.
Portugal. Well, they didn't have soap.
No,
so they didn't shower. They don't know whether they used maybe salt water.
Yeah,
but the Mayans
socks.
Yeah, Mayans had soap, and they're clean. And they ain't got no clothes on. They only got like the thing, and the girls have the thing, and the guys have the thing.
Like loincloth.
Yeah, so the Mayans is not clothed and dirty, and then these people show up, fully clothed and dirty.
Yeah,
just goes to show you, man, how both people were advanced, but in their own ways. Like these people had boats and stuff and clothes, but these people had soap. These people had chocolate. These people had gold.
Gold. That's the main thing, gold, because they stayed because of the gold. Mm-hmm. Actually, when they got there, they're just giving the Portuguese all this gold and stuff because they just had too much. And then they finally found on that. So Portuguese captured one of like the priests and wouldn't let him go. Mm-hmm. And so the priest was like telling people, "Hey, no, I'm fine," because they thought they were gods in the beginning.
Yeah, they thought they were gods.
And so what they did was
because they had horses, I think.
Yeah, and the guns too.
Yeah,
like they thought it was like they had thunder, and so they figured out that they're only using them for gold. So what they did was there's this lake, and the indigenous people went and took all the gold and dumped it in the lake. And then
to hide it from them?
To hide it from them. So
makes sense.
Yeah, so then they couldn't find the gold anymore. So there's no gold because they dumped it all in the lake. So that's, And
then that's when they became useless to
the
Portuguese people, I'm guessing, and then they started annihilating these people.
Yeah.
Sad day.
What was his name? His name was the leader of this expedition. So his name was Fernando Miranda or something. And so what had happened was he actually died because he had the priest held in this fort that they had, and once they figured out hey something's up, something's going on. They got our priest, not giving him back. They actually went to war and started like fighting each other, but the indigenous people had them surrounded so they couldn't leave the fort.
Oh, so they're trapped.
Yeah, and they're trapped. So, and then there was just massacres in the street. They were just fighting each other, and it was just bloody battle. And I think he ended up dying.
Dude,
Fernando did.
Yeah, it's crazy. Watch the movie because you learn, and we just learned that this other part of it.
Right.
And honestly, that's crazy to me because it just goes to show you how ruthless people, how savage.
Oh
people were back in the day, dude. I would have thrived.
Yeah,
I feel like
thrived.
I feel like I would have thrived in that area.
I don't know.
Cowboy area too, bro.
Yeah,
Robin.
Dude, everything was the Wild West.
Yeah. So you got a beef with somebody.
So. Yeah.
Like that where they walk away and then they turn around and pow.
Yeah.
That.
You would like the old West days.
Yeah.
I think it'd be if you were back in the days of like the Mayan temples when they're building it. Imagine being in the woods and just seeing someone like covered in freaking paint and like.
Oh yeah, that would be scary,
crazy
bro.
Weapon, dude.
Yeah. Like you're just walking, you're gonna go take a piss, and next thing you know, you turn around and there's like this guy just covered, bro, just waiting for you.
He has a blow dart. He's
like, no, dude, that's insane. But another movie to watch. Have you ever watched El Dorado?
El Dorado. Now, is that the Disney movie?
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, the City of Gold.
Yeah, and it made me think because it references back to when the Portuguese people or the Spaniards or something arrived to Mexico and they found this place.
Yeah.
And it was just gold, bro. Gold. Streets were gold. Pyramids were gold. Everything was gold.
Yeah.
Gold was like having trees here where we're from.
Right.
You know? And they were looked down upon as gods because they arrived in a horse and they had never seen. I guess they have seen it, but just not how they presented the horse.
I think it was the guns, probably. Like,
was it
probably being like all white and then, well,
white
skin.
Is that what you're talking about?
White skin, but not white like
blue eyes. And
yeah,
shit, like
they're probably
they're not used to.
Yeah, so I think it was more of like the guns. You know, and cannons and stuff. Because I mean.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying horses. Like they never seen horses. Like they definitely.
I don't think there was horses, because the Europeans brought the horses over here, or the Spaniards had the horses and brought them over here. So they haven't.
So you're telling me these people walked everywhere?
Yeah.
Good. I would not have thrived.
Yeah.
Never mind,
No.
dude. I thought they had they had chocolate and soap, but they didn't have horses.
Yeah, no horses. That's a European thing.
Really?
It is.
I thought it was a worldwide thing.
No. I think honestly, like, have you heard like Arabian horses?
Arabian?
Yeah. Arabian horses are like the most expensive horses or whatever.
Oh, like Canelo has them.
Yeah. I'm sure and they're like
millions of dollars.
Yeah, and like freaking huge. So I'm
talking
sure
about the ones that have the fur on their legs. Have you seen those? They're big, bro.
Yeah. No, those are Clydesdale horses. Those are like
I like those.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the the all black,
shiny
ones. Imagine pulling up like on one of those, and you're not used to seeing. Have you seen a horse in real life?
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, they're huge.
Dude, they're big, and they're like, it was like a mythical creature to them, pretty much. And then the people that arrive on them are white, blue eyes. They got boats, they got guns, they got cannons, they got shields, and
or even seeing a boat. You
know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the Mayans probably just had like rafts. Like they built.
I mean, they don't need. I mean, look where like Mexico and stuff is. There's really no need for them at the time.
Yeah, unless the people like on the coast and stuff.
Yeah.
It goes to show you, bro. It really goes to show you how like you have people that live on the coast. You know what I'm saying? That need boats and rafts, and they were used to swimming and stuff.
Yeah.
But then you have the people in the main, like in the jungles.
Right.
And if these two people swap, they wouldn't know what to do because these people over here, are trees. These people over here like dolphins. And then you switch them. It's just.
I mean, even the technology thing. We're like saying like, how did the Mayans build these pyramids? You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure the Mayans are like, with the pyramids are like, what are these boats? So just you know what I mean? Like it just depends like what you put your mindset to.
Yeah, like two different things. Like you're building pyramids. I'm sure the Spaniards got there. They're like, what's this useless junk?
Yeah.
And then the Mayans were like, what's that useless junk, buddy?
Right.
Yeah, tick for tack.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
So I'm sure like the Europeans go and they're like, look at these freaking pyramids. How'd they build this? And I'm sure these Mayans are like, this was easy and the calendar was easy, but how'd you build these guns? So
it goes to show you, man. And then it makes me want to lead to then what was life back in Europe and Spain like while this is going on? What's going on in this area?
I think it was, kind of like power hungry. They already had their countries established, and they just want to make more colonized.
So you think that these people were more advanced than the Mayans?
I'm not. In different ways, yes.
In different ways, as in probably had houses, probably had banks, money. No.
Yeah, they had currency at the time because that's the whole thing with the gold. Yeah, was the gold that the Mayans had was currency.
But they didn't know it, bro. That's the thing. Like, so then why was these people not civilized like these people? The
Mayans were civilized. They had huge cities. I mean,
so they had cities too.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why it makes me think that they didn't have nothing. Like, it was just like a bungalow and some gold.
The only difference is they didn't have guns or ships, so they didn't have the means of mass warfare like having guns and cannons. And they didn't have the means of long-distance travel like the ships. I mean, because if you have the means of long-distance travel, that's the means of, knowledge and stuff. So, like, say, you're back in those times and you're able to, like, go to different places. I mean, that means you're able to go to places and, learn from them.
You can edit that out.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but And actually, I see what you're saying because at the end of the day, I feel like I don't know, dude. Like that trips me out that these people over here are like, oh, we got gold and do you really think they have cities and stuff?
Dude, they did.
And then I wonder like what they had over here, just normal houses.
What, like Portugal and stuff?
Yeah, like,
yeah. I'm sure they had like little. You've seen movies like they had like houses and cities and like.
yeah.
I mean, it's the same as just different architecture. I
Yeah.
mean, the Mayans and the Aztecs, they had their cities and irrigation systems and farms and everything like that. Same with the Portuguese, but it's just the difference is the Europeans had weapons like the cannons, gunpowder.
Yeah. So whenever you think about people wanting to leave Portugal, did they want to leave, or Spain, or any like across the east? Did they want to leave because they feel like what they had there couldn't sustain life? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
And like the Mayans never thought to leave because they had everything there. They had gold, they had the fruits, they had the food, they had everything they can think of. So like, kind of like, hey, we need rice to live. We have to find it. Even though they didn't know what rice was, but they were needing things to survive. So that's kind of why they wanted to escape.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably it. And then, like I said, like back in those days, they got. They had established like countries and stuff, so they're like, bro, I want my country bigger than Joe Blow down the down the street. Yeah, greedy.
The human weakness.
Because I mean, you get a car, dude. You want another car.
Yeah, you get a house, you want a bigger one.
Yeah, that's true.
You make $1,000, you want to make 2,000.
Yeah.
Greed, man.
But I'm sure the Mayans were like that. They were like, okay, I have this pyramid, I want to build another pyramid.
Yeah.
So,
which makes sense.
But I mean, if you're in the jungle, the last thing I want to do is like have more area in a jungle. You know what I'm saying? Like, the jungle's the only place that if you have area in the jungle, the last thing you want is more jungle, because that's just more trouble for you to travel.
Yeah, so you want to knock them trees down and kind of get a smooth path to your neighbor's house.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. And honestly, all this talk, man, and I'm really stuck on the fact that we didn't have horses. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So to like, do you remember whenever they said, they made up that the fact that every country was together? You remember that myth? You remember that myth they made up?
It's not a myth.
Buddy, you gotta describe to me, how was everything one?
Okay, if you look at
Is the Earth flat?
No.
Is the Earth, okay, so then you don't believe Pangea.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah. See?
If the Earth's flat,
because I feel like people that believe about Pangea believe the Earth's flat.
I don't think so. I think it was proven. Because, I mean, okay, look at Africa, bro. Like, you could put South America and Africa together. Because tectonic plates.
Okay, but you gotta think about it. You think they could put it together because somebody drew it. You see how easy the mind can be fooled?
The mind can be...
No, somebody sat there and drew it and made it look like you could put them together. But, like, literally, like... So you're telling me I could walk to Europe right now, back in the day?
Dude.
Just cross over to Europe.
Yeah, people walk from Russia to Alaska. The Bering Strait. You ever heard about that?
So then...
That's how the Mayans got here. Because they're
thought they were enslaved and brought them here.
No, they're originally from Asia, like way in the Ice Age.
Whoa, buddy. Now you're starting another route.
So
the Mayans, you're telling me the Mayans were Chinese.
Like Siberian. Like they're Asian people.
Arabic.
Yeah. No, not Arabic. Like like China, places like that.
Serbians or Russians?
Serbian? Serbia's
Serbians or Russians?
Serbians are kind of Russians.
It's like in like that area.
Yeah. Wait, why'd you bring up Serbians?
You said that.
No, the Bering Strait. From Russia. Okay, so you know the map, right? You know how like Alaska's right here?
Yeah.
And then Russia's right here.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So back in the Ice Age, this froze over. And the people that lived in Asia, near Russia, like Siberia, they walked the Bering Strait, came into Alaska, and then from Alaska they came all the way down, all the way through Canada, through United States, through Mexico.
And they didn't die?
I mean, I guess a lot of them died. But some people lived. And that's how we get people.
That's another good video, man.
Yeah.
Pangea, that you're blowing my mind right now because, but I sit there and think, then why was there horses over here and not over here if Pangea existed? Why are these animals just running back and forth?
Well, why is there monkeys in, South America, but there's no monkeys in Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Is it because animals are so smart that they know, hey, if we leave, we may not find what we have here?
Maybe.
Or just people just gathered and kept them?
I think it's not that animals are so smart that they won't go places. I think it's humans are always wanting more. And
So
always
then they
wanting
just kept them. Hey, I found
Yeah.
horses. I found a herd of Are they called? Would a pack of horses be a pack or a herd?
I think
That's a
yeah.
good question, Eddie. Yeah. It's a herd of horses. Never heard that
of
one.
horses.
Okay, so there's no.
Maybe it's a corral. A corral? No.
No, a corral's like a barn.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, so you tell me people just found these herd of horses and they're like, hey, we're keeping them. And then it kept them from traveling. But you gotta think, before these animals were found, why didn't they cross? Before monkeys were really found and kept away from everybody because we're greedy, why was it these monkeys just going?
Well, that's what I'm saying, like the Pangea.
Dude, that would be another good video.
That would be another good video.
The same way I fall into the rabbit hole of the Mayans,
Yeah.
the myth of Pangea.
Pangea. Is it real? Was it a thing? Was it fake? Who came up with Pangea?
Yeah, because you gotta think, and who even realized that it happened?
Yeah.
Who was sitting there watching every continent just spread?
I'm floating away.
Yeah, imagine like your son's on the other side, like bye, like it's not making sense. It's not really flowing through my brain like it's supposed to, and I need to learn a little bit more about it. I generally think that would be another good video.
Yeah,
it's a good informative video, because I'll learn, you'll learn,
right?
You will learn.
Yeah.
Same way you learn about Mayans and chocolates. Just saying.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah, good movie. Go watch it. Check it out. Let me know. No, but I think it's good. I think we did good. I think we're done, buddy. What do you think?
I think that's all as they can get today.
We're to the point of the episode where we done told you everything.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go and research Pangea to teach you something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like and subscribe if you want to hear about Pangea.
Yeah, and also comment what other facts we missed about Mayans and
we'll
like stuff like that. And if you want us to talk about something, drop it in the comments.
Yeah.
Pangea
Down there.
If you want to talk about invented animals, drop it down there.
Chocolate. We already covered that, but you could drop it down there.
What if you want to learn about dark chocolate? Is it made out of cocoa bean?
Is milk chocolate made from cows?
That's a good one. Because you got dark chocolate, you got normal chocolate, and you got
almond chocolate?
Yeah, they all come from cocoa beans.
Yeah.
See, just let us know. And we'll cover it, and we'll make it interesting. We'll make it funny.
We'll do it.
We'll make it funny. Drop your name down there, too.
Yeah. Well, that's all for this episode. Tune in next time. Again, this is Cosas Podcast. I'm your boy, Caleb.
And I'm Oscar.